Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Brokenhearted Homesteader. So this is kind of an impromptu, I just decided kind of on the spur of the moment to say hello. Definitely, I know it's been a while again, but I've been a busy beaver on the homestead. And so when I decided to let go of a lot of the things in my home around January, I started my first decluttering challenge. And the idea at that point was that I was going to declutter and get rid of everything in order that if I were to not be here on the planet, that no one else would be stuck with my stuff. And so that was back in January. I was coming at it from a major place of depression, and definitely not a good way to start the process by any means. However, the end result has been pretty amazing. So, and I'm still on the journey, but definitely wanted to share some things I've learned about the whole process. And most importantly, I have found an amazing YouTuber, amazing human being, really, and his name is Rob Greenfield. Just how it sounds, green and then field. And he is an amazing individual who cares so much about the planet and humanity and serving others. And I have been watching so many of his YouTube videos, and they have just been inspiring me like amazingly. It's been so great watching his videos and learning about how he does things. He really is becoming a huge inspiration for me. The one video I watched was how he has reduced his life to 44 possessions, and they all fit into a small backpack. And that to me is so freeing and inspiring, because we tend to purchase, and we want bigger and better. And that bigger and better stuff ends up trapping us and leading us into a cycle of materialism and debt. And so it's been amazing to think about, like, what would my life be like if I really only had 44 possessions that fit into a backpack? I could go anywhere I wanted to go, and I could do anything I wanted at any moment of any time. And so it's really gotten me thinking. I started the journey, like I said, back in January, of decluttering from a very negative viewpoint. And now it's like a quest to see how free I really can become. Obviously, I still have 4 dogs, 11 cats, 6 chickens, 2 rabbits. So those possessions, if you will, are going to be major things that will need to stay in my life for the time being. And they're part of the homestead. But there's so many other things that I have, and I really don't need. This past week, I have been really busy. When I moved out to the homestead, I was able to put all of the possessions that I owned that weren't going to be out on the homestead into one room in the house that I own. And so that room was literally floor to ceiling. Sorry, an ant has discovered me and has decided to be my friend. Floor to ceiling, full, with only a small walkway through that room. And to be honest with you, I hated going into that room. It was overwhelming, and it was a huge burden going in there. And so when Emma came to visit for my birthday, my daughter, when she came to visit, I had done some decluttering in there and I had made some progress. And then she came to visit for my birthday, and after that visit, I kind of sunk, as you guys probably saw from the videos, I kind of sunk into a little depression again, because it felt like during that visit that what I had to offer her was never going to be good enough, right? And so compared to the other half of her life, what I can offer her on the homestead is so little and not appealing to a 10-year-old girl. And I get it, I totally get it, but this is where I am in my life right now. So anyway, I had done a little bit of decluttering of that room prior to her visit, so she would have some space that she could be in when she came to visit. And then I hadn't heard from her in, I don't know, a month and a half. And I finally got a text that she wanted to come for the weekend. And that was a week and a half ago. And so I said, great, she can come this past weekend. So I spent all last week really getting into that room, going through things, and creating what semi looked like a plausible bedroom for a 10-year-old. There's still stuff, there's still shelves of things with my possessions on it that need to be gone through, but her bed was there, and there was open spaces where we could play. We played games while she was here on the weekend. We went and bought her own special comforter set for her bed. Just made it her space, and she really seemed to enjoy that. But this whole time, as I was in the room decluttering, I was listening to Rob Greenfield and his the way he lives his life with zero waste and very, very minimal possessions. And it's really inspired me to, even the things I have on the homestead, to go through them. And he suggests, kind of in the fashion of Marie Kondo, that if things don't bring you joy, then obviously you don't need to have them in your life. And I tend to operate from, I keep things because I'm afraid, right? What if I need them and I get rid of them and then I have no money to buy the replacement? And so that, I don't want to live my life from a position of fear like that anymore. So I'm going to simplify, and I'm going to look at everything on the homestead. And Rob asks you to look at things from a value perspective. Do these things bring value to my life, or do these things keep me trapped to a system? And would my life be freer and more peaceful without them? So that's how I'm going to start to look at things on the homestead for sure. And really, really try to get down. It would be really great if I could have 100 possessions, and that's it. So that's kind of my new goal, is to see, how low can you go? So I'm kind of excited, actually, and I've already started, and I feel, the freedom already. So that's my new quest. Still, I'm still amending the soil in the garden. I'm still working on that. But while it's still hot and it's not quite ready for gardens and planting, I'm going to use the time to still get back into that room and get rid of as much as I can, and then go through, the homestead, because I'm sure there's stuff there that I just don't need, and my life would be freer and better without. So that's what I'm going to start to work on. So I thought I would share that with you. And maybe there's things in your life that you have that are stuffed in a drawer or in a closet that, are keeping you from real freedom. And how would your life be different or feel better without them? So maybe you would like to join me on my challenge of finding space in our lives for peace So that's what I'm up to, and I just thought I would share. Also want to share my beautiful nails that my daughter was kind enough to give me while she was here on the weekend. So thank you, Emma, for that. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm spending the day, I try to spend at least one day a week at the bayou. You guys know how much I love it here, and this is a real place of peace for me. So being here after a kind of crazy weekend visit is very peaceful and relaxing, and kind of detox and start over for the week. So here I am, and sunshine today. The week is supposed to be rainy, so that will give me even more motivation to be in that room, even though it's hard for me to be inside with the PTSD. So, but I'm gonna go for it this week and really see how much I can accomplish this rainy week. But today we're enjoying the sunshine and hoping to spread the sunshine. Oh, I should mention too that on my way to get my lunch today, and then I get my lunch and then I come here to the bayou, I saw another off-grid guy, the one that actually hurt my feelings because he made a comment about this exact dress, I think, one day. And we've actually become really good friends. And he's a gardener too. And today we were out in front of the public library, and I saw him there, and he's like, Faith, come here, come here, come here. And I came over, and he introduced me to this plant that's growing in front of the library called sea grapes. And they are like little mini grapes. They have a huge seed inside of them. So I took some of that. I ate a couple. He shared them with me and showed me which ones were ripe. And I took a couple of the seeds, so I'm interested in planting them when I get home and see if I could have my own sea grape plants on the homestead. So that was another cool thing that happened today. So my new friend shared a little sunshine with me today, and hopefully I'll have an opportunity at some point to spread that sunshine around to someone else. All right, so that's all from me today. I hope you all are doing well. Lots of love, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye for now.